Right, hello lads and lasses, and welcome back to Boys Down Under, where today what I've got for you guys is just, a bunch of just different news, articles, stories that I found that I thought you guys might be interested in hearing, and we've kind of just compiled it all into one big video. But before that, however, if you are enjoying the videos and enjoying the content I'm putting out, please remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. It's the best way to help this channel grow, and yeah, it's the best way to support it as well. But without further ado, let's get into it. So the first story today is regarding the League Cup final. It has been scheduled for 3 p.m. Glasgow time on the 19th of December. Now, for you folks down under like me, that equates, well, no, it doesn't equate to, but it's the equivalent of 2 a.m. Australian time on the morning of the 20th of December. Now, that's obviously not a perfect time for me to be watching it down here, but it's certainly doable, and it's a lot better than a 3 or 4 a.m. kickoff. Now, despite this, it is very much aiming up for a very early Christmas present for us Celtic fans and for Ange Postecoglou and for the players themselves. It's shaping up to be a really, really memorable day at Hampton. But as we all know, we are heading into, let's say, the festive season, the December, Christmas, festive season, whatever you want to call it. And as we all know, in December, it is usually the season of giving. And it appears the football fixture gods have got themselves into the festive spirit, and they have been giving out fixtures left, right, and centre. And, well, especially for Celtic, because Celtic have 9 fixtures in the month of December. It literally goes weekend, midweek, weekend, midweek, weekend, midweek for the whole 4 weeks of the month. And obviously, from a fan's perspective, that is absolutely amazing. With all the international breaks we've had, with the upcoming winter break in January, it's a really nice period of football where we can consistently watch our amazing Celtic Football Club play. But obviously, that period as well for the players is going to be absolutely exhausting. And I think what's making it even more exhausting is the cruciality of the matches that are coming up. We've got a potentially extremely crucial Europa League clash against Real Betis, depending on how the 5th match day goes. We've got, as I said earlier, a League Cup final, the first chance for Celtic to win silverware under Ange Postecoglou, and then a whole bunch of fixtures in the Premiership. And the thing is, by no means are these matches in the Premiership pushovers. It's not like we're playing Dundee or Ross County every week, even though we are playing Ross County one of the matches. Still, we've got Hibs, we've got Hearts, we've got St Johnstone, we've got a whole bunch of fixtures that are going to be really challenging for Celtic. A lot of away fixtures. And it all leads up to that important one on January 2nd. So I think it's going to be a very, very season-defining month for Celtic, because if they get the results in that month, it will set them up perfectly for the second half of the season. But if things don't go our way, well, it could be a long, long road up to try and win back the league. Now, moving on. Oh, wait, we're not moving on just yet. We're staying on the topic of the League Cup final. And the allocations have been pretty much sorted out in terms of tickets. And it's quite pleasing for our Celtic fans. Well, for you Celtic fans who can actually get to the games, but it's very, very unpleasant for Hibbies. Now, the Hibs are quite upset. And it has been reported, they've only been allocated 17,500 tickets out of a possible 52,000-ish, which Hampton can hold. And they are disappointed because they thought they deserved more because of their past records of being able to fill out crowds, etc., etc. But as for Celtic, I'm not 100% certain what the figure is, but it's been reported by the BBC that Celtic have got the whole east side allocated to them, as well as sections of the north and south stands. So, from what I'm gathering, it's looking like Celtic will be getting, I wouldn't say a lot more, but certainly a significant amount of more seats than Hibs are. At the end of the day, though, it's going to be green. Hampton is going to become green for that day only. And so hopefully But hopefully it will fill out, and I'm assuming it will fill out regardless of who the fan allocations are. Moving on onto the agenda, and we have Jota. I could not make a video without talking about Jota, who has deserved every single part of his Player of the Month award. Getting, I think, if I remember correctly, 2 goals and 1 assist in the month of October. Yes, it is the Player of the Month award for October, and not November, which we are currently 23 days into. Why it has taken over 3 weeks to get him that award, who bloody knows? But he has it, and Celtic completed the clean sweep of monthly awards in the month of October. Now, more about Jota is that he was actually asked this morning. He had an interview. I don't know the reason why. I think it was because he won Player of the Month, but he had a press interview, and literally the first question he gets asked is what his future looks like. And in the best possible, the only way he could at this point respond to these sort of questions is by laughing, and that's exactly what he did. So, because honestly, if you're getting asked every single week, after matches, before matches, random press conferences what your future is, and you don't even know yourself, it's pretty hard to keep on giving the same answer. So at this point, I think laughing is the best way to shoo away the poor media in Scotland. Now, obviously, I think as Celtic fans, we all do want him signed up as soon as possible. I can say that from myself. Obviously, I want him signed up as soon as possible, because literally the only way he could leave the club is if Celtic terminate the loan, or at the end of the season, we tell Benfica we don't want to buy him permanently. And so until that point occurs, or if it occurs, he cannot leave. Celtic literally have the ball in their court, and the ball has been in their court the whole season. But, naturally, we are all very impatient people, and we kind of want his future sealed up before, more interest. Well, I don't know. I think a lot of people really just want him signed permanent basis, so we know he will be here for the next few years at least. Now, moving on to some looser rumours, and these rumours are very loose. I've only seen one report about them, but I thought it would be interesting for you guys as it involves Celtic, I guess. But John Souttar is the man in question, and he has been a man who has been in a lot of form this season. He's had his battles with injuries the past few years, but this year he has hit a very red hot streak. He's done very well. He scored a winner against Celtic. He opened the scoring up against Denmark, and it's been very, very strong defensively and attackingly this season from the right wings, the right centre-back, we could say, in a 3-back formation. And yeah, I can't say much more than that. He's been very impressive in this season, and he's really starting to develop into a very strong footballer. Now, the rumours are, mind you, they're very loose, so take it with a grain of salt. But the rumours are suggesting that he is actually not going to re-sign with Hearts. He's going to let his contract run out at the end of the season. Or, well, not or, but more specifically, he's going to sign a pre-contract agreement with either Celtic, Rangers, or Stoke City, where his brother Harry is contracted, who I'm sure is putting in a very good word for him. Now, obviously, like I said, take these rumours with a grain of salt, because I only saw one report about them, but, usually that's all it needs. One report is all it needs. Jota only got one report before his arrival at Celtic, so I'm not sure I'm not sure I believe in myself, but I thought it would interest you guys a lot. But that is all from me. So, bit of a slow news day. A news day where I thought I would just, report what I could to you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. It's a very chill video today. Leave a comment, drop a like, subscribe to the channel. But until next time, hail, hail.